It's just like this is like the third time I'm recording this, but hopefully everything goes right and there's no problems. But anyway, um, happy New Year to everyone. Hope you guys had a safe and enjoyable New Year's Eve going into the New Year's, and obviously you're probably good that you're watching this up to this point. We're about a week into the new year, and wasn't so bad, right? If you're on the East Coast, you got a little bit of snow, but it's like the first times snow through the winter, so it's whatever. Anyway, the new year brings in New Year's resolutions, and that's what we're talking about today. New Year's resolutions, and why I believe they're important to keep, and not even necessarily to keep, but just to have overall, because there's a growing trend now, at least, and it definitely with people my age, certain millennials, where it's just cool to shit on people who have New Year's resolutions, or at least optimistic going into the new year, and say clown on people, think, oh, you're just saying some new year, new me, and you're not going to change, and that's not cool. Like, why would you like? Why is that cool for you to try to acknowledge someone who wasn't necessarily successful with whatever they're trying to do? But that's just the thing. I mean, we are very we are very incompetent when it comes to supporting each other, and it's very individualistic out here. And it just goes to prove why exactly I'm on to this New Year's resolution, is because considering well, depending on what type of year you had in the 2016, for the most part, I think majority of us kind of had a really shitty year. I know I did. It kicked my ass entirely. And through it, I've learned that I could withstand a tremendous amount of pain and stress and situations that I didn't think I'd be able to get out of. And, then let alone, the major deaths that really took place too. I don't know, some more personal for others and closer to home, but it really taught us that, like, it's killer out there, no pun intended. But yeah, so the reason why I'm talking about these New Year's resolutions is because we're going into I would say, almost a new era, and that's not necessarily just because of the new president that's coming in. If you live in the United States, I don't even think it matters if you live in the United States, because I think the Trump presidency will be felt around the world. And a lot of people are fearful, and with good reason. I think there's a lot of uncertainty going into this, but I mentioned 2016 is because we withstood it, right? We absorbed a lot of pain, stress, and just a continuous change in situations. And I think through that we learned that whatever 2017 holds, it shows that you've built up the thick skin to absorb whatever comes your way at this point. you know um it's 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 difficult in a way, because I know like I said, there's people out there that are fearful of what's going on, but like I said, the thick skin you acquire through 2016 should help you out. And that's why I get upset a little bit when people try to knock off certain positive attitudes of others for going into the new year, because in a way you need that. And some people like to claim themselves as realists for putting this out, but the thing is, human nature is kind of built off the delusion that things will always get better, and through that optimism, it kind of pushes them through to have that work out. And that's why I think, we as just people should just try to help each other out a little bit more, speak up for more encouraging matters, and just, save it when you claim that you're, saying some real shit, because in a way everyone's going through some type of bullshit that they don't necessarily need to be called out on every single mistake they make. So, you know, New Year's resolutions keep people motivated, going, and at least gives them the type of mindset to do good. Me personally, I try to just keep any type of progress going. As long as I'm doing better than I was the year before, is a New Year's resolution to me. So, with that in mind, just keep a positive mind. Stay tough. This is not a time to curl up into a ball and cry. You know, the strong-minded, the strong-willed, and the more forceful attitude, productive people are now needed more than ever. They're counting on us. When generations come after us, and and times got tough, we need to be there to be able to tell them that, yeah, I stood strong, I withstand this, and that's how you're here today. So with that in mind, I'm kind of keeping it short today. Peace. Keep a positive mind.